Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another podcast video. And in today's podcast, we're going to take a look and delve into everything Cardano. Lots going on, lots to dig into. We're also going to touch on Prime Capital. Again, another custodian going into liquidation. I'm going to dig into my thoughts and opinions on all that stuff just because I think it's really important. But we are going to hit the ground running with everything Cardano. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Now, we have some exciting news here at Cheeky Crypto. We have the launch of our new website on Saturday the 1st of July. Definitely worth digging into that. It's 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦. We are literally going to have membership on there, access to on-chain data and much more, also incorporating artificial intelligence and machine learning. So definitely check out the website when that goes live on the 1st of July. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and Benjamin Cohen has basically said that Cardano's price could crash up to 50%, and obviously he's using this, paired with BTC. But according to Benjamin, the ADA to Bitcoin pairing on exchange rate currently stands at 900 sats, a level reminiscent of 4 years ago. He pointed out that historic data suggests that ADA could experience a significant drop within the next 5 to 6 weeks. Benjamin believes that the altcoin market is unforgiving, warning investors of a 50% decline. So look, I think there is going to be some volatility with ADA, but whether we see another lower low for ADA is something in question. It's possible, don't get me wrong, but the market is bullish. Now, there are some caveats to this, and anybody making bold predictions that are concrete that ADA's bottom is in, really needs to probably pay more attention to the market, and I wish them luck with their predictions. But it's a volatile market and there's a lot going on for ADA. We need to consider obviously the SEC's lawsuits with Coinbase and Binance, as well as others, highlighting several altcoins, one of which is ADA as a security. Now, I don't believe that it is a security. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about that in the comments below. I'm sure you're probably aligned to my thoughts and opinions on that, with it being so decentralized. But you have that, but on top of that you have the likes of Celsius that are going to be dumping altcoins. They also hold a good bag of ADA. So I believe that happens on the 1st. So I'm expecting some volatility. Questionable whether we see a new lower low. My gut is telling me that we won't. The bottom could potentially be in, but at the same time there are many things in the Cardano ecosystem and I guess the lawsuits and all this sort of stuff that really could impact which direction we go in. And there's some really positive stuff going on when it comes to Cardano, so we're going to dig into that as well. And this is what leads me to believe that it's going to be touch and go whether we do see a new lower low for ADA. Personally, I think we won't. I think it's going to be volatile. We might touch the most recent low, but other than that, I think things are going to really start to improve for Cardano. I'm going to get into why I believe this. So Benjamin, again, not really too concerned about what he's saying here. I think that he could potentially get quite lucky, with Celsius, selling off. but I don't think that's going to be enough to see a new lower low. It's just my thoughts and opinions. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We got best blockchain doesn't exist according to Cardano Foundation executive. Mel, vice president of engineering at the Cardano Foundation, argued that there are different use cases for various blockchains, and this is something that I completely agree with, right? I really do believe that there are different use cases for each blockchain, and I think we're going to see ADA probably do really well in the DeFi sector, the identification sector, and I think they're going to be the chain, perhaps with one other, but I don't know what's been announced publicly just yet. When it comes to AI, I believe that they're going to be the chain that is leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else, minus one other blockchain. But I'm not going to mention who they are because I don't know what's been announced just yet. Another thing to highlight is the Cardano's community also saw good total value locked growth over the coming weeks and months. So I think that this is really positive stuff. Institutions not interested among other negatives. Just retail seems to be involved in Cardano, but I think that is not the case. I think Cardano's DeFi is growing the fastest compared to many others. You got BSC, down 29%, ETH down 25%, Sol up 52%, Polygon up 21%, Tron up 4%, and then Avalanche down 12%. And you got Cardano at 148%. So look, interesting stuff. You can see it here. This is 544.24 million ADA total value locked. You put that into USD, really not changed that significantly over the last 3 or 4 months. We were at 162.72 USD total value locked in April, and we're now at 156.58. So a little misleading when you look at the USD. But I think regardless of the USD value, the total value locked in ADA is the one that we really want to look at, because I really do believe that this is just going to continue to increase, and the USD will catch up with the total value locked of ADA as price increases. So rather interesting stuff. But what is also interesting to me, and I think is huge news, Vodafone potentially being onboarded onto the Cardano ecosystem. And they put out a tweet: does hashtag Cardano have hashtag NFTs? Join our Discord, Vodafone.af/Discord, moving the chains. Really interesting stuff, because actually that tweet outperformed their most popular tweet most recently, which got 10,000 impressions, whereas this one got 121.1k, and I think that's really interesting. So we've got this here: Vodafone and Cardano, cryptic tweet stirs speculation, and it is interesting because RNMK are going to be doing stuff with Vodafone on the Cardano ecosystem. It looks like they've been onboarded, according to what Patrick said in his tweets, and obviously you can find that out on his Twitter page. Look, for me, Cardano is amazing technology. It's getting adoption, and I think that it's going to go on and it's going to do very, very well, regardless of the noise, the FUD, and the nonsense that's out there. There's a lot of people that are like maxis for certain chains that think that they're going to be the leaders of the pack forever. That is just not how this shit works. If you go have a look at the .com period of time where you had Yahoo holding top spot for a good length of time, that was knocked off its perch. I think that certain projects within the crypto space, altcoins, Bitcoin, will eventually be knocked off their perches where they are currently. It's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. One thing that I do want to talk about is Prime Trust. They go into receivership. Now, look, I want to talk about this because they were, I guess, regulated, right? They were a regulated entity that weren't supposed to commingle funds that have now, not been able to, basically accept withdrawals for cryptocurrency, which shouldn't happen if you haven't utilized the crypto for anything else, like you said you wouldn't do. So yeah, for me, there's a few questions that I've got here. I think the regulators are failing us massively. If you can't, put your faith in and your trust into a regulated custodian like Prime Trust, then where can you put your trust? It's no different, I guess, being regulated than being unregulated at this point, because if a regulated custodian is going under and you can't get your crypto, then what's the difference between an unregulated one and a regulated one? Are there potentially some ways to get your crypto back if they're regulated compared to unregulated? Possibly. Depends on the regulator and I guess the insurance policies and stuff that are put into place. But I think not only are regulators letting us down, I think that auditing companies are also letting us down, and I think that it's not clear as to what is actually a audit, what is something that is just signed off. And I think these are things that need to improve. But if we have a look here, we got Nevada's Financial Institution Division previously indicated that Prime Trust had a massive deficit on its books. They've gone and they've frozen all of its business as of Tuesday by the looks of it, right? So Prime Trust owes clients north of 85 million in fiat and has 3 million in fiat currency on hand. The company owes a further 69.5 million in crypto and has 68.6 million in crypto on hand, according to the filing. So why is there a difference there? That should be 69.5 million in crypto available right on hand, because they shouldn't have used it. So interesting stuff. It looks like the vast majority probably won't be impacted too significantly, but time will tell. Look, I want to talk about the different forms of audits, I guess. You got your SOC 1 reports focus on financial controls, while SOC 2 reports focus more broadly on availability, security, processing, integrity, confidentiality, and privacy. SOC 1 tests controls that meet the identified control objectives, whereas SOC 2 identifies and tests controls that meet the criteria. So look, very different types of audits. Again, can be a little bit confusing. So just seeing these sorts of things are really interesting, and can support whether you decide to invest in a particular company or not, right? So we need to educate ourselves on this and look at more information before making our investment decisions. I'll share these details in our Discord for our members. So look, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything Prime Trust and Cardano in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.